Joyce asks, why did God choose Mary to give birth to Jesus? And why did God choose the nation Israel as the place for Jesus' birth when there are so many other great nations in the world? Well, I can't speak for God, of course. You would know that. But I do know something of him and of his word, and I can think of several reasons why he chose Mary and Israel. First of all, let's start with Israel. God called a specific group of people to which he would reveal himself when he called out Abram in Genesis 12, chapter 12, verses 1 through 3. Remember what he said. He said, "Go forth from your father's house into a land which I will show you, and I will make of you a great nation. And whoever curses you, I will curse. Whoever blesses you, I will bless. And through you, all the families of the earth will be blessed." So he had it in mind that in order to bless all the families, he had to choose one nation and develop an intimate relationship with them. Because we have a God of love, and love calls for relationships. And so therefore he had to develop this singular relationship with one group of people so that others would understand who God really is and want a relationship with him also. So in the beginning, he called out Abram, later to be called Abraham because he was to be the father of many nations. And he had in mind to bless all the other nations. Now, second, God chose something so small, a nation so small, that all the people outside that nation would know that it was God and not a strong people that was accomplishing all his works through that nation. As a matter of fact, Deuteronomy chapter 7, verses 6 and 7 point that specifically out. It says, "For you are a holy people to the Lord your God. The Lord your God has chosen you to be a people for his own possession out of all the peoples who are on the face of the earth. The Lord did not set his love on you nor choose you because you were more in number than any of the peoples, for you were fewest of all peoples, but because the Lord loved you and kept the oath which he swore to your forefathers, so that he chose them out of his eternal plan and heart to develop a miraculous story that would convey his love to a flawed and weak people and would use them to redeem a fallen world." So why Mary? Same reason. Like Israel, she was not strong or royal or famous. She was just willing to love God and follow him personally. He calls average folks like you and me for the same reason. Abraham Lincoln once said, God must have loved the common folks because he made so many of them. Well, not only did he love them, but he calls us to do his work. So there is no mistake that it's not our capabilities on display, it's his.